Hey friends! So today I thought I would show you guys my Hoya collection. I've gathered them all together to show you, and I've now realized how many Hoyas I have, and it's a little bit ridiculous. Let's get started. I think I'll start with one that's with her because she's actually in bloom right now and I don't want her blooms to fall off. So this is my lovely Hoya Bella, and she is just thriving. Look, I'll put close-ups of the blooms, but she's blooming here, she's about to bloom down here, and she is blooming right here. This, in my experience, has been one of the fastest growing Hoyas that I own. She blooms like crazy. It's the second time she's bloomed for me this summer, and I've only had her for a year. This guy is called Crinkle 8 because of each leaf has 8 crinkles in the leaf. I've noticed that a lot of the leaves have started to lose their crinkles, so I'm just wondering if that might be, since I moved it away from the window, it started to do that, so maybe it just needs more light for it to crinkle back up. But this one's also really fast growing. I've had her for about, is my Hoya carnosa compacta. I got her at Lowe's actually. I had a smaller version. I had like a 4-inch pot that I ended up giving away because I wanted to have I just needed one, so I found this at Lowe's. So she's doing great. They're super slow growers, but I've got some new growth going on there, if you can see. That's my Hoya carnosa. I don't know if this is a Hoya Bretonnier or a Hoya bilobata. I know that there's like a lot of debate about the two and if they're the same or if they're different. Tell me, I don't know, if you guys know, let me know. But this is a very full, ridiculously full pot, and I'm super excited. It's grown a ton since. This beauty is a Hoya carrii albo marginata. So it's called that because the variegation is on the like margins of the leaf. It came with a peduncle, which is right there. And I mean, it hasn't done anything, but I'm hoping maybe next year, once it accommodates to my place, I might get some flowers. Cutie is my Hoya curtisii. She's a little finicky, but it's fine. She's got little tiny leaves, and she's happy. That's my Hoya curtisii. This is my Hoya Chelsea. She is big and full. I found her at a nursery, a local nursery, and I'm really excited to have her in my collection. She's happy. She's growing. She's got these really thick, beautiful leaves. Kind of reminds me of the Hoya Crinkle 8, but because it has little dippings, it's got abs, but it's not. It's a little whiter, thicker feeling leaves. This guy. So this is a Hoya australis. She is on a trellis. I think it's the only Hoya I actually have on a trellis, but Hoyas really like trellises. They put out these long tendrils, and they like to wrap around whatever's around. So I actually found this at my local grocery store. I found them for like $5 for a 4-inch pot, which I thought was a great deal. So I got 2 of them and I combined them, and she's doing great. Since I've put her on this trellis, she's filled out a ton. If you're a Hoya beginner, I'd recommend a Hoya australis. They're pretty easy to take care of. I haven't counted how many Hoyas I have, but now doing this video, we'll see how many I have. This is my Hoya Crimson Princess. I also found her at Lowe's. So it's called Crimson Princess because the Green is on the outside of the leaves. The white is on the inside of the leaves. And it's just beautiful. It's another really easy Hoya, I'd say. Give this guy water, but that's my Hoya Crimson Princess, one of them. So following the Hoya Crimson Princess, this is my Hoya Crimson Queen. I accidentally sunburned her this summer. I put her outside and forgot to bring her inside, and then she got sunburned. So some of the leaves look a little bit sad, but it is what it is. But this is a Hoya Crimson Queen, and the difference between the queen and the princess is that the queen has the white margins on the outside, and then the green is on the inside. So queen wears the crown, white on the outside. Princess wears the gown, the white is on the inside. But she's also really easy. Right now I think she's coming back from some trauma I put her through, but the leaves come in white color, and then they turn green as they mature, which is really cool. This is, I'm trying to be really careful with this because it also is in bloom. This is my Hoya lacunosa, another really easy Hoya, really fast growing, flowers like crazy. There's a flower that also bloomed. There's the flower. I don't know if you can see it. These smell fantastic. Hoya lacunosa, simple, green, grows really fast, another great beginner plant. Flowers are beautiful, and I've just really enjoyed having this one in my collection. Yeah, we're making progress. This is one of my Hoya obovadas. I think this is a favorite. Well, a lot of them are a favorite. So I really love this Hoya though. The leaf shape is just round. It's a really cool plant. A couple other ones. This one just put out. It's a leaf. It comes out, if you get enough light, it comes out kind of a burgundy dark color, and then as it gets bigger it turns into, this is my other Hoya obovata. I really like the way this one's growing. This is the Hoya, my Hoya linearis. It's just, it's so delicate. And it's so fast growing. I have had a great experience with this one. It's pretty long here. This one has very different leaf shapes. I've found that this one needs more water than more of the succulent type Hoyas. But it's thriving. It's grown so much and I love it so much. So yeah, my Hoya linearis. Guys, it's getting hot. Okay. This is my Hoya Kentiana variegata. Lovely plant. She hangs in an east-facing window, and there's a ton of new growth on this, and the new growth is often pink. But you can see right there, there's some new growth. It's pink, like a bright, bright pink. Some of it's white and then green. It's just the coolest plant. This is the Hoya macrophylla variegata. It hasn't done much since I got it. This is kind of what it's looked like. Yeah, her leaves are a little bit thinner. She's got the white on the outside. Has like a pink border, which is it's really cool, I think. But yeah, this is just a regular Hoya pubic calyx, and it's a really splashy one, and I really love it. Really easy, fast grower. Also found this at my grocery store, my local grocery store, for like $5, so was stoked about that. I have a bunch of smaller Hoyas, in two little tables here. First one of my smaller plants is a Hoya Sunrise. This one I got months and months ago. and it's been 4 leaves since I got it. This one's really cool because you can sun stress it, so if you expose it to brighter light, the leaves start to turn orange and can turn kind of red, which I think is really, hasn't done anything for me, no signs of new growth, but it's alive, it's doing its thing, I guess. You know what? I just recently got this and I don't remember what it's called. I will put the name on the screen, but it's just so stunning. It's a very different looking Hoya. It's a lot more delicate. It's got thinner leaves, but they're still thicker than like a, well, I don't know. They're thicker than they look. Yeah. Hoya carnosa compacta variegata. And it's the variegata that's variegated on the margins, on the outside. There's also some that are variegated on the inside. They're also so, like, they grow so slow. Maybe in 40 years I'll have a full plant. But she's doing fine. This is my Hoya carnosa compacta variegata. This guy is my Hoya shepherdii, I believe. This one's doing really well. I have her, she gets a lot of light. It looks like a string bean. Really easy, grows really well. Love her. Here I have, why is this so heavy? A Hoya, I don't know, Bordenii. This is her. I got her not too long ago, and she's like in the mail, and she's already been putting out new leaves. It seemed like it didn't take long for her to adjust from, her leaves are really long. There are some really cool patterns on the leaves, which I think is cool. And this is another Hoya that you can sun stress. Some of the new growth, since I've put it in really bright light, is turning a little bit red. So I'm really excited that this is happy. And okay, Hoya Rebecca. She's got cute little leaves. I had a cutting that I had purchased, and then I did a trade with a plant friend who sent me a cutting of hers, which was really sweet. We traded Hoya cuttings. And this one, the main attraction for me for this one was the way you can sun stress it. I've seen pictures of people's Hoya Rebeccas that are just like bright orange and red, which I think is super cool. So some of the new growth is coming in a little bit sun stressed, you can tell. Hoya Rebecca. This is my Hoya Datira. It's actually 2 little plants in here. I accidentally bought 2 from 2 different stores. I didn't realize that I'd done that, so I just combined them. This one has a little bit of sun stress, which I love, but yeah, Hoya Datira. This guy I think is my only Hoya that's in the one leaf club. It's my Hoya calistophylla, but I'm obsessed. I've been wanting one of these for a while. I hope someday I have a full plant. The veining on these leaves is just stunning, like stunning. They're big, they're beautiful. What more can I say about it? Hopefully it grows for me soon. But I'm so excited to have it in my collection. So Hoya calistophylla. Okay, next up, this is kind of a sad plant. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got some cuttings. I got these on Etsy. It's a Hoya polyneura. I rooted them. They have a lot of roots, actually. This guy put out a new little stem there, but then I found mealybugs on them, and since that, I mean, there's no more mealybugs, but since then, it just has not recovered, hasn't put out any more growth, and it looks a little bit sad, but I'm hoping it'll recover and put out, maybe this one will put out some growth. But this is the fishtail Hoya. So stunning when you have a full hanging strand. It just looks like a fishtail. It's beautiful. The veining is beautiful. This is what started my Hoya obsession. This is just a Hoya carnosa. This was given to me by my mom's coworker. She gave me a cutting of this last year, and it intrigued me to want to get more Hoyas. And since then, we've ended up here. So it's the one that started it all, Hoya carnosa. I love her. This little friend is a Hoya ficii. This guy also has some really pretty veining. This is a really small plant, so the leaves can get a lot bigger than this, but this is just my baby plant right now. There's signs of growth, which I'm really excited about. This is my Hoya ficii. This is my Hoya australis Lisa. So it's a Hoya australis that's variegated. She's in a nursery pot here. For the most part, my plants are in nursery pots and they're decorative pots. I just find that they do better if you don't repot them right away. Anyway, this one has some really beautiful variegation on the inside. These two leaves that are coming in don't look variegated, but hopefully we'll see what this one does. Either way, I'm excited to have her in my collection. Got some pretty leaves. So Hoya australis Lisa. This little dude is my Hoya hauschkleiana. So cute. Tiny little like bubble leaves. This one I also haven't had for very long, but it's doing really well. It's really cute. It's in its little nursery pot in this little vase. Hoya hauschkleiana is a mystery. I don't know what she is. I forget what this was sold to me as, but I think it was mislabeled, but it almost looks like a lacanosa. It's cute, it's thriving, if you know what it is, please let me know. We'll know when she blooms in 25 years. This is a Hoya. I don't remember, but I will put the name down here. Stunning though. Look at how big these leaves are. Look at how veiny they are. I'm obsessed. They're like as big as my hand. That's all I got to say about that. This little cutie is a favorite of mine, even though I haven't had her for too long. This is a Hoya rotundiflora. I have this in a little cup. It came in a little pot. That's what I do with most of them. But the leaves are like rectangles, and they're really thick and succulent like, and they're fuzzy, and I'm so excited to have this Hoya in my collection. And like a lot of my other baby Hoyas, I just hope they grow into a beautiful big plant maybe in 50 years. I don't know. We'll see. Hoya helwingiana. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But here we are. If you can't tell, Hoyas that have like some cool veining. This one is another one of those. The leaves are pretty big, which I love. Just has 2 leaves right now. Hoya helwingiana. Hoya incrustata variegated. It almost looks like a crimson princess, but the leaves are a lot bigger and thicker. But she's so cute. She's doing well. This is a new leaf. It just came out like a week ago. And I don't remember what Hoya numinoloroides. I'll put it down here. It's a fuzzy little baby. It's only got 2 leaves, but it's got one on the way here. And I'm really excited to have it. She's fuzzy. She's pink on the edges, probably because of sun stress. And yeah. So that is it. That is all my Hoyas, I think. Unless I forgot one. If I did, I'll insert it here. So joke's on me, I did forget one. Mostly because I can't take her out of here because she made her home. This is my Hoya pubicalyx Hawaiian purple, I believe is what it's called. It's called that because the leaves come out, I don't have any brand new leaves, but these are a little bit darker. The leaves come out a like dark purple color, and then they lighten into this green shade as they get more mature. I just wanted to show you guys that one. Hoya pubicalyx Hawaiian purple. Royal Hawaiian purple? Anyway, thank you guys for sticking around. There are so many types of Hoyas. So many different types of Hoyas, and it's just really exciting to collect them, and especially when they bloom, it's so rewarding. Tell me, which Hoya is your favorite? Are you a Hoya fan? Are you not a Hoya fan? It's like a bug. If you get one Hoya, you're bound to get a bunch more, and then this happens. That's all I got for now. thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Instagram. What is my Instagram? At Life Short by the Plant on Instagram. I post a lot of planty content there if you want to follow me. And yeah, that is it. I will see you guys next time.